What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to basketball. More importantly, welcome back to NBA 2K. Today, doing something that me as a Bulls fan really just wants to see happen. And that's basically blow the team up, man. If you're following the channel at all, I've talked about the Bulls a couple times this year. It's an incredibly frustrating team to watch. They've got a lot of talented players, probably one of the most talented, like, offensive big threes you can find in basketball, but they don't work together. The team needs to blow it up. I know there's a lot of rumors about it. Basically, every team's waiting to get their hands on these guys, except Vucevic. Nobody really wants Vucevic. He's just going to be on the team. And that's kind of fine. It's because he's not a great defender or anything like that. He still gets you a double-double and plays in like every game. Some team probably would like to have him, but who is that team? So we're going to be tearing this team all the way down. This year's probably going to be a rebuild year. I'm moving a lot of these dudes, possibly all of these dudes, if possible, because we need draft capital. If I'm looking at our picks, we do have the lottery protected Blazers pick this year. Is that actually what we have in real life this year, man? That sucks because the Blazers suck. But we need some draft picks. We're not going to be very good this year, so we got to make some moves. I want to try and make this somewhat realistic as well, though, so we're not going to be doing anything like too crazy, but I want to do right by all of these guys and see if we can't find them a proper home. All right, so the first move I'm trying to make is I'm trying to get DeMar DeRozan back out to Cali. It's where the dude belongs, right? And so I'm trying to bring in a younger player like Austin Reeves. I know this has been discussion on social media and stuff. The Lakers are going to try to get Caruso and DeRozan. The Bulls want Austin Reeves. They're not willing to really budge on that. Let's see if we can't get this to work out. All right, they weren't interested in that, but they are interested. They're trying to dump Gabe Vincent on us, which honestly I'm kind of okay with. I pick up another second round pick and I get Austin Reeves. I get Rui Hachimura too, who's probably a bit overpaid, but I can flip him into something else later. So you know what? In the spirit of moving DeRozan to a place that he deserves to go, we're happy to do so, and we're happy to take on Austin Reeves. Hopefully be a developmental piece for this team. Yeah, I tried to move Zach LaVine to the Sixers too, but they don't have any first-round picks that we can pick up, and I'm not about to do this for that. And they don't have any other young assets that are really worth it. So I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to go into Trade Finder and see, what's kind of out there. What kind of picks can we get? Young players like the Jalen Brunson one doesn't really make any sense for us on our timeline. Just looking through, they give us Bradley Beal, fair enough. Nobody's really throwing a first round pick at me, so I'm gonna have to go find one. All right, well, trying to look for a Zach LaVine trade, this one was brought up to my attention. So we lose the Blazers pick, which probably isn't going to get conveyed to us anyway, and we kind of replace it with the Pistons pick, which who knows how good they are in 2K usually. They can be pretty much anywhere. Then we also get a Mavericks pick, who they probably are in the playoffs, so we get that. And then we just get an expiring contract in Fournier, so I believe I'm going to take this one. Normally if I was doing a rebuild, I wouldn't do this many trades in one season, but I'm trying to, I do really think the Bulls need to make this many moves in real life. It's hard to figure out where those moves should be. All right, let's see if we can't get this one to work out somehow. So the goal is to get Orlando's 2025 first round pick. Orlando's really good in real life. I should probably do a video on them at some point, and they need shooting really bad. So we're going to figure out how to make this work. So this is what I've built so far. They'd get Zach LaVine and Dalen Terry. I'm not that big on Dalen Terry. I think he's a skilled wing that could turn into something, but I'm not all that interested in him. And we would take on basically a bunch of salary and some picks. And Zach LaVine gets to go be on a team with some competent basketball players and hopefully compete for something. Y'all like what you have as far as this trade goes. What if I take out that second round pick? Okay, relax. They just don't like this trade. Are y'all serious? This is a good deal for y'all. I'll throw in another second just to get swindled. This is a great trade. Y'all ain't losing anything. You guys have enough picks. Is it this pick? Is that the problem? Swap best with Magic. Suns. Y'all want to give me this pick? And then let's do a 2026. I'm keeping my picks then. We're not interested in this trade. You need a 2. All right, time to do reverse trade finder. What do y'all want for it? What do y'all want for it? Come on, let me know. Y'all want Vucevic back? This doesn't make any sense. Is Zach LaVine just impossible to trade? I know he makes a lot of money. I know he does. But y'all telling me nobody wants him? Nobody can give up a first round pick for this boy? Y'all, it might be impossible to trade for Zach LaVine. He costs too much money. I'm just gonna have to move him for something. Nobody's willing to give me anything for him. Let's try to work this out with Philly somehow. Y'all don't have like a pick you can give me though, do you? That's Oh, that's so annoying. I need to get a first for Levine, man. I just do. Okay, we might be onto something. They just offered me this now. So now we're back on the Magic. Zach LaVine and Caruso, unfortunately, but I'm going to get 2 first round picks out of it, both of which will convey most likely, and we just take on a bunch of salary that's all going to be off the team soon anyway. I'll move John Isaac in the offseason. Zach LaVine, you are free. All right, a couple guys still need to go, like Lonzo. In real life, man, I wish it worked out. I really wish it did, but it isn't gonna. Oh, honestly, this might be the move right here. Lonzo, we free you to Miami. We take on Duncan Robinson here. We get Jaime Jaquez as a young player. You're free to go compete in Miami. Vucevic, you're next, big dog. Where are we sending you? Who needs a center? Who could use an offensive-minded center? Low-key, the Grizzlies could use you. Do we need Kenny to make this work? No, we don't. Do y'all just want to give us your 2026 unprotected first? That's all I really want. We're good. We're straight. We got a first for Vooch. I'm good. What does this leave us with? What is still on this team that I don't want anymore? Fournier, that's fine. Fine. Oh my God, this team's bad. Kobe White, you're off this team. I didn't really want you on this team to begin with, my guy. I'm sorry. Nothing against him. It's just, that's how it is. Kobe White could be a great, scorer off the bench for someone. I'm not giving up a first-round pick for Jaden Hardy, though. I am interested in his development, though. So what if... Okay, so we needed Rashawn Holmes to make that work. That's fine. I can stomach that a little bit. Jaden Hardy's worth that much? Okay, well, I've got a second round, not that. I've got a second round pick that I can throw at you. How does that sound? You want you want your pick back, but you'll give us a different one. What does that leave us with in terms of picks this year? We still have the Bulls and we still have our own, and we have the Pistons pick. Okay. Interesting. Let me think about this. Yeah, to get off Kobe White's salary, I can stomach that. There you go. You guys get your pick back. Alrighty, we are now at the point where we have a super expensive roster that is not going to win any games. We're going to be led by Austin Reeves this whole season. He gets to go be a dude now. He's got some shooters around him this year. Let's kind of see what we can put together in terms of a game plan. All right, y'all. So this is the lineup we're going to run with this year. We basically rebuilt the Heat and Duncan Robinson and Gabe Davis. Gabe Vincent. I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all. It's early. Don't worry about it. We got younger dudes like Hachimura and Reeves, kind of trying to see what they become. Big Dre's good enough to be a starting center this year. It's fine. We got a lot of quality vets off the team and just people that, they aren't that great, but they're NBA players. And you know what? Most of them are going to be off the team at the end of the season anyway. Without further ado, we're going to start simulating. We'll see at the trade deadline. Hold up, y'all. Somebody wants to give me a first-round pick for Andre Drummond. It's Sacramento. They're not being very smart right now. Do you guys have another center that I can supplement myself with? Can I have Alex Len instead? Is that fine by you guys? You have a counter offer. Of course you do. So, swap best. So, we're doing a pick swap? Yeah, no, that sounds great. Okay, yeah, no, deal. All right, we're at the trade deadline, and as you can imagine, we're not very good at basketball. We're 16-35, which if we go to the standings here, Miami Heat, who have Lonzo Ball now, are very good at basketball. Well, happy to see Lonzo thriving on a team that's willing to work as hard as he is. Where did we move all the other dudes? I don't even remember at this point. Oh, no. LaVine will never be in the playoffs, man. I'm so sorry. We're still not as bad as Indiana. Indiana was a team I thought about trading LaVine to as well. That is mighty unfortunate. Let's go over to the other conference over here, because I believe it's Memphis we sent Vooch to. Yeah, and then where are the Lakers? Lake Show. There we go. All right, well, they got a solid little squad there between Caruso and DeRozan. Did we trade Caruso there? I don't even remember. I thought Caruso was part of another deal. He might have been moved again. I can't remember. But hey, them boys is doing well. As far as how our guys are performing this year, oops, I clicked rebounding. I was confused for a second. Yeah, Austin Reeves getting us 23 a game. That's pretty cool to see. Shooting 39% from three. You love to see that. Jaden Hardy looks like he's having a pretty solid season. The assists are pretty low, but, you know, that is what it is. Duncan Robinson's getting us this many. Hachimura's getting us about 15. I might up his shot tendency a little bit, and I think I will, because I want to see if Hachimura can't become something. End of the first season, LeBron wins MVP on a Lakers team that was very, very, very good. Wembanyama Rookie of the Year, that makes sense. Chris Paul usually wins that. Giannis wins that a lot. If not, it's Wembanyama. Most improved, shout out our boy Austin Reeves, got us 25 a game. We got someone to build around here, so that's exciting. Shea got clutch player, coach of the year is Darvin Ham, and Justin Taylor got executive of the year because they swindled us, even though we did it on purpose. Looking at anybody else here, we got anybody on these teams? I highly doubt it. Yeah, no. Okay, that's fine. Let's simulate the play-ins. Anything interesting here? Detroit did end up making the playoffs. I don't think we still have that pick though. Do we? I can't even see right now. But I can't even remember if we still have that pick. But looking around the league, anybody else interesting? Miami's really good. All right, let's simulate the round. Is Miami going to keep it going? Miami is going to keep it going. The Lakers and the Grizzlies. There's some of our big three, and Levine is just stuck in non-playoff purgatory for forever. I didn't mean to simulate just one game. I meant to simulate the round. Miami goes down. Memphis is still alive. Lakers go down. Who would have thought Vucevic would be the last one standing out of these boys? All right, simulate the round again. We got Ja Morant and Vooch going to the finals against Joel Embiid. Anybody else interesting on either of these teams? Did they make any other additional moves? It doesn't look like they made any moves. So let's change team and take a look at this. This roster's pretty solid, honestly. Marcus Smart then off the bench with Steven Adams off the bench, Brandon Clark. A lot of bigs. They could use a little bit of wing help there, but hey, D Rose might get himself a finals win too, but nope, Sixers beat the snot out of them. It's all good. All right, shout out to Philly. All right, on to the draft lottery. Do we have anything in the lottery? We have a chance at the 5th pick. Let's just skip the lottery. And we ended up at the 4th pick, though. We did move up. All right, we can find somebody here to complement Austin Reeves. I'm hyped for this. Let's go to the draft, or just right up to it. And is there anybody that I want to move on this team? Definitely. So we have the 4th and the 16th pick. That's good to see. We have no second round picks ever, which is just lovely, I guess. We're going to try and move Gabe Vincent first, just because not really a point to having him on this team if we don't have to. If we can just lose the salary, that'd be great. Maybe pick up a draft pick somewhere as well. I'm looking to see if there's like a young player we want to like bring in or something while doing that. We could bring in a second round pick this year and get Matisse Thybulle, but that doesn't intrigue me too much. I know I saw one just a little bit over here. That's fine. We'll take Julian Phillips back and we'll take on Orlando Robinson. They'll just kind of be part of our third strings next year. We're also going to try to move John Isaac, I think. Yeah, there's not really a point to having him, and somebody will probably want him for something. What that is, I don't know. There's not looking like there's a lot of great options here. This one for Amir Coffee saves us quite a bit of money, and we pick up an early second round pick that could possibly be a kind of first round talent. I'll take it. All right, on to the draft. I have no idea who I want. Collier's off the board early. If I could get like a wing or something. The 2nd pick is on the move already. And Aaron Nesmith for DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray's going to play with Halliburton? Okay, and they get the 8th overall pick. Wow, that's kind of a steal, I'm not going to lie. And they threw. Oh, they threw. Alexander Sarr? Okay, wait, no, we've got Ron Holland available, right? Oh, is Ron Holland not as good as, like, normal? Ron Holland is normally that dude. I feel like the scout just ain't do his job right. I'm taking Ron Holland. All right, we're on to the 16th pick now. Looking at who's available, we could get Bronny James. I might have to take him. Tyrese Proctor is supposed to be pretty solid as well, the Duke kid, right? Oh, he's 22. Bronny James is only 18 or 22. Where did I see that? Oh, draft rank is 22. He's 20. Okay. Well, they're saying he can't shoot or anything. Where's Bronny at? This Trenton Flowers too. What is he good at? Nothing that interesting. We're gonna take Bronny. Screw it. Bringing Bronny onto the team. He's got hella tats, man. That's crazy. But let's sim to our next pick. And what do we got? Judah Mintz is available. Another one of these. Zach Edey. Do I just bring Zach Edey in because he's big? Why not? Oh no, my guy Grant Nelson, a dude I know very well in real life. Definitely taking Grant Nelson. It looks like Ron Holland was one of the better picks. There's just not a ton of like elite talent in this class, but that's okay. Let's go to the rookie signings. Grant Nelson's getting a contract, y'all. Y'all gotta watch it. Bronny, not as good as I had hoped, but you know what? It's whatever. All these guys look like they're going to be off the team. Let's bring Dalen Terry back. Why not, man? Otherwise, like Rashawn Holmes is coming back. That's all fine by me. We'll go into free agency. Qualifying offers, we don't got nobody. That's fine. Let's take a look at what we need. So we have a ton of small forwards on the roster. I might try to move some of these guys now to see if we can't maybe acquire something from. Like, what does Dalen Terry and Jaime Jaquez get us? Is there like a decent young player that somebody's willing to throw in to get these guys? Josh Green is interesting to me, but not for a first round pick. Jalen McDaniels, no, I could get a first round pick and John Conchar. That could be interesting. Malachi Branham, interesting. How did Branham do last year? He could be a scorer off the bench for us. 11 points a game, shot 35% from three. He's only 21 years old. He doesn't make very much either. So that could be interesting. I could just bring in B-Ball Paul because B-Ball Paul is just fun. But I think I'm going to bring in Malachi Branham. Yeah, let's do that. Coffee Shop here is also on the move. We're getting a couple second-round picks for him. So looking at the team, I'm kind of cool with letting Jaden Hardy try to be the starting point guard this year. We're probably going to need to find a decent backup. We're cool at the 2. We're good at the 3. Ron's going to start. Duncan's going to come off the bench. Rui's going to play the 4 again. We need a starting center. I think our starting center is going to be Christian Wood for a season. Guess what? I'm going to throw a bunch of money at you because I can, and you're not going to get that much money anywhere else, so you're going to come play for me for a year. As far as another point guard to come off the bench or something like that and just kind of help develop the team, I could bring in a Pat Bev, but he's a bit too old. I'm not putting Campaign back on this roster. I just refuse to do it. Kemba, no. I like the idea of a Talen Horton-Tucker, a little bit of defense, a little bit of playmaking. I'll offer him a contract. Then let's throw an offer at like a Royce O'Neal or something. Just have some vets, right? We've talked about on the channel before. You need quality vets on your team in order to build something appropriate. And so we're trying to do that. Yeah, this all looks good. Let's just move forward, right? We're not doing anything that big this year. So where does this leave us at? So we've got a couple point guards. We're good at the 2, and we've got a couple other guys that can play the 2 if needed that are playing the 3. Got a couple 4s, got a couple 5s. I guess this is the squad this year. I accidentally skipped over player progression, so y'all didn't get to see it. It's totally fine. We're going to put in the next year's draft class as well. But Jaden Hardy did get a little bit better, which is awesome to see. Hopefully he can contribute a little bit more in terms of scoring this year and be a little bit more efficient. But we're going to be bad again this year. All right, so this is the lineup this year. Is he wearing number 1? That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. All the Bulls fans know that that's not okay. You can be any other number but that number. There you go. That's your number now. But yeah, no, we don't have enough talent on this team to warrant playing 10 players, so we're just going to go with this 9 right here. Branham's going to hopefully be a good 6-man for us this year. I'm hoping to be somewhat competitive this year, like maybe we're competing for a play-in spot or something, but I'm going to go mess with shot tendencies a little bit and see what we can't come up with. All right, so this is how the shot distribution is going to go. Reeves is getting a majority of the shots. Jaden Hardy, we want him taking quite a bit. Ron Holland, He's our big pick, right? He's got to become something, so he's going to get some shots. Branham, off the bench, he's going to get some. Hachimura, Wood, and Robinson, they're just the next available shooters. That's what we're going with for this year. All right, y'all, so I'm stopping us right here. We are 7-40. We're absolute dog water. I thought we'd be at least like a little bit better than that, but I'd have to imagine we're dead last in the NBA. Yeah, no, we dead last. We're bad. What's going on? What are we doing, boys? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. We're just not good at basketball. How are our boys developing? I mean, Hachimura's an 80, I guess, now. Jaden Hardy's going up. That's cool, I guess. Ron Holland's about the same. What was Ron Holland's numbers? 16 points a game. He's not shooting well, but he doesn't have a three-point shot. So that's part of the problem. But I could mess with more shot tendencies and stuff like that, but I don't know. We need to make a move or something because we don't have our pick this year either. The Heat are contending, but Bam's on the trade block. That's something to remember. The Spurs are selling and Keldon Johnson is available. He doesn't really play the position that we're looking for. Devin Booker is on the trade block? Oh, well, hold up. What do y'all want for Book? I mean, we'll accelerate this process if we need to, right? Like, what are we talking about here? Oh, there's whoa. Okay. So hear me out. This trade happens. You still don't get to wear number 1. That's not how this works. All right, so we have Devin Booker on the team now, and we didn't have to give up Ron Holland. This is awesome. Austin Reeves, it was a pleasure to have you while we did, but this is what we're rolling with now. Is there anybody else out there that I should, be looking at right now? Dame is on the trade block. I don't think I'm going to be able to accomplish that, but just kind of looking around, seeing if there's anybody else all that interesting that we should go get if we want Cam Johnson. How'd they get Cam Johnson back? Why is this team not good? I don't understand. Who was the other dude we wanted to look at? I already forgot who it is. What did that say? De'Aaron Fox is on the trade block too. I'll make a call. Oh yeah, it was did Bam get traded? Where did Bam go? Maybe Bam's just not being shown anymore. Let me make some phone calls. Damn, y'all, they'll give me Bam for Ron Holland? I can't do that, though. Y'all want something else? I'll give you other things like Duncan. Y'all want Duncan? I'm sure y'all are contenders. I don't doubt that at all. So we can't trade that pick. We'll give you this pick, though, for Bam. I'll give you another pick for Bam. We'll start being good right this second. We're not using these picks anyway. And you can have that one. You can't have that one. And you can have this one. That's fine. Okay, you know what? We got Book this year. We're all good. So we just went by the trade deadline, and you can see we're just kind of simulating through this right now. We're not going to be good. We don't have a draft pick this year, but here's the plan. We're going to have a ton of cap space after this season. We've got Devin Booker. Ron Holland's going to start to get good. Jaden Hardy's going to get a little bit better. Hopefully guys like Bronny and Grant Nelson continue to get better as well. Yeah, let me take a look at that actually to make sure there isn't anybody that we need to extend. Who wants to? Rashawn, fine. You can go test free agency. Good for you. How long do we have Booker locked up for? We got him locked up. Okay. We're good. All right, just continue to sim. But we're accelerating this process a little bit now. Now it's how can we supplement our 2 better players in Ron and Book and try to get something in free agency. Shea is winning MVP this time around with Ron getting Rookie of the Year. Ron still didn't shoot well from 3, but that's okay. We're going to develop everything else about Ron. 6 man is Chris Paul again. Evan Mobley, that makes a lot of sense. Jalen Suggs, he could be a guy that could win Most Improved in real life. Probably not, but clutch player LaMelo. And then looks like OKC and OKC. Yeah, this is about when OKC starts to get pretty good. Shout out Book, our dude, for making all NBA. How did Book do for us? Yeah, 29 a game. That figures. Anything else? Yeah, there's Ron Holland there. Awesome. All right, looking at the playoffs, nothing too interesting. Let's simulate the round. I'm going to guess that this is when OKC starts to just dominate the NBA because they've... Oh, excuse me. Simulate the round again. Who we got? We have DeAndre Ayton. What's going on? Versus the Cavs? What? Who? Portland, what did y'all do? Oh, y'all playing two centers with Simons off the bench and Brogdon? Fair enough. Why not? Right? And then same old Cavs team, same old Cavs teams. Y'all picked up the other Jalen Williams. Interesting. Give me the Cavs in this one. Give me the key. Yeah, absolutely. Not even close. All right, we just went through the draft lottery and everything. As we said before, we don't have any first round picks. We're probably not going to try to get any first round picks either. I just want to make sure we have enough cap space to do whatever it is that we want to do this year. Like Horton Tucker, you can probably stay on the team actually because you're not really making that much money. But like, let's get rid of like Phillips here. We can pick up other first round picks, which is interesting. But if there's any supplementary players that I can find now, then that'd be great. Yeah, I don't want this pick anyway, so you guys can have it. Bronny James, low-key making too much money. He's got to go. Ooh, they'll give us Dylan Brooks, but I have to give up a first too. Interesting. That could be a good guy to pair with Book, and I'll take Monte Morris. Yeah, no, okay. We're showing Book right now that we're willing to put together a roster that's willing to compete. And bringing in a guy like Dylan Brooks to kind of be his bodyguard, I think that's something he'd like. Wait, when did we get the fourth pick? What happened? Do we have our own pick this year? I thought we didn't have our pick this year. Did I just trade for my pick back? What happened? I might just be an idiot. I think I'm just an idiot and I didn't realize that I had the fourth overall pick again. Okay, what can I get for the fourth overall pick? Out of curiosity, I can get Trae Young. I don't really want Trae Young on the team, but I could get Sabonis. Okay, hold on. Mitchell Robinson is such a great value. That might be the move right there. DeMar DeRozan, Cole Anthony, Justin Edwards, a nice young player. Nikola Topic, Miles Bridges. Nope, not even going to consider that one. Jakob Poeltl, Keldon Johnson. I could bring Austin Reeves back. I think I'm going to go get Mitch Rob. I think I'm going to do that, and we're going all in this year. Where'd Mitch Rob go? We're going to bring in Mitch Rob. We're showing Book that we're willing to compete right now. Like, we're not wasting any time. We're building something in Chicago. All right, obviously we didn't draft anybody, so we didn't have anybody to sign. We're declining his option there. We're bringing Branham back for sure. Grant Nelson for $3 million. Yeah, let's do it. I might be a little biased on that one. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Duncan, you're gone. I need the money, and we'll bring him back. We'll throw something Jaden Hardy's way. I'd be interested to bring him back at the very least. What does the roster look like right now? So we've got quality point guards. We don't have like a starter point guard for sure. We got a nice thing going at the 2. We got a nice thing going at the 3. Ron's probably still gonna start. We need a 4, unless we start Ron at the 4. But I'm gonna try to find a 4 and try to find a point guard. I think Kuminga is going to be the answer here, low-key. He's not that much money, and I think he's probably going to get a little bit better. And then I was looking at point guards a little bit. I think I'm just going to bring Hardy back in and hope that he continues to improve. As far as what else we need to bring in, definitely a backup center. A backup center is so big in these 2K simulations. Are we able to do something like no, I don't really want Jalen Smith. I don't really want Mo Wagner. Marvin Bagley could be interesting. What's his inside D and his rebounding? Okay, that's interesting. Or I could go get Capella. Any way I can get Capella on the team too? I'm not sure if I can actually even afford this, but we're going to try. It says that we can get all of them. Can we actually get all of them? Because that would be phenomenal. Did we get all those boys? Oh, goodness. Okay, we've got a little something brewing here. Okay, I just need to round out the roster with some third strings then. Some good vets on the team. Eric Gordon, I believe he's a Chicago kid himself, so that's perfectly fine. Joe Harris, a fine young lad. Some power forwards. K Love, he's got championship pedigrees. I wasn't going to give him anything more than a minimum, so there you go, K Love. And then Mason Plumlee, he's a good passer. That's why he gets to make the team. All right, moving on to player progression. Kuminga. That's what I kind of figured he'd get a lot better. Ron Holland getting better. My man put in the off-season work. Okay. Operation, can we win a championship with Devin Booker and just a bunch of quality players? We about to find out. All right, y'all, so this is the squad we're running with. We're running with Hardy, who ended up being a good investment for us, eh? Book, Ron Holland, who I've gone and adjusted people's shot tendencies a little bit. We're all in on this season. Kuminga, who might just be our second leading scorer. Kuminga's stats are nuts. What's going on with this? This is not Jonathan Kuminga, but whatever. Capella, wait, no. I want Mitch Robb starting, and then Capella can come off the bench, and then we got a solid little bench between Monte, Dylan Brooks, Branham. I like it. Let's see what we can do with it. All right, so we're performing like not as quite as well as I would hope. Ooh, Derek White. Interesting. Hold on just 1 second. I haven't looked at any stats yet. How are we doing? 18 points a game out of you. How are you shooting? 38%. Derek White, I know I get a ton of defense out of you. What are you getting? 10 points. Are you shooting well right now? 39%. Ooh, interesting, interesting. Do I take it? Because I'm kind of all in on things. Well, wait, what's your defense at? Your defense is bad. Derek White, welcome to the team. But yeah, I was hoping we'd be a little bit better. I guess that Derek White trade might help us a lot just from a defensive point of view, because just by looking at it, we give up quite a few points. And hey, starting to win a little bit now. Lost to the Magic, and Zach LaVine lost again. Robert Williams, not that interested. But this is it. We're winning this season, or the Bulls are failures. This is a good basketball team. Devin Booker is going to carry us to the promised land. We were blessed with him getting in a feud with these Phoenix Suns, who we absolutely obliterated them. Oh my God. I might want to make a trade. All right, I wasn't able to find any trades. It's just fine. This team's good. We picked up Derek White. Derek White was what we needed. We needed defense, we needed shooting, and we were able to make it happen. And we're winning games now, so we'll see y'all in the playoffs. Alrighty, Jokic won MVP. Kind of figured it would be Book, but whatever. Dylan Harper, Rookie of the Year. Emmanuel Quickly, 6th man. Giannis, Stephon Castle. That actually happens a lot. Luka, clutch player. And we got Exec of the Year, though. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It concerns me that we don't got nobody on these all-NBA teams, man. That doesn't spell well for us. And yeah, we're not going to have anybody on any of these teams then. That's interesting. Where did everybody's like stats end up then? Y'all tell me this wasn't good enough for Book? Damn. Ron Holland was great. Kuminga was great. Brandon was great. Shout out Derek White joining the team. Okay, like, we're the 2 seed. Okay, who we got right away? We got the Knicks. Who do the Knicks got? Is it that same group? Brunson, Grimes, Barrett, Randall. Well, they picked up Claxton to replace Robinson. Screw you guys. Okay, we can make this work. Definitely switching the depth to about an 8-man now, because Booker can play the point if we need him to. So I think this is what we're going to go with for our squad. They want to start Capella, interestingly enough. 8 points, 12 rebounds almost, damn. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, Capella's definitely outplayed him. So, yeah, we'll go with that then. That works for me. Low-key, I might even take some of his minutes, or... yeah, I'm going to take a couple more of his minutes and give them to Brooks just so that we have some defense out there. But, okay, let's go into these simulations and see what we can do. Simulate a game. Give us that first one. Give me that second one. Game 3. Get out the brooms. Oh, yeah, we the first ones through. We beat Denver. Don't even worry about it. Got Charlotte now. I hate playing Charlotte, man, because they always just... I just had a cough attack, and I moved my desk to the sitting position. It's all good. I feel good about this. I'm not too worried about the Hornets at all. So let's simulate through the game. Simulate through a second game. Don't let me sweep these boys too. Oh, we're on to the next round. All right, so we got Cleveland now. Cleveland is very, 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 very good. This is the team I'm a little bit more worried about. As far as like general matchups go, I actually think we match up fine just with how we have the initial lineup set. Off the bench, I'm not too worried about them off the bench. Having THJ is tough. Valanciunas is low-key there too, which is kind of tough, but they don't... No, they've got pretty much everything covered on this team. This is going to be a tough one. But without further ado, we'll simulate through a game. We lost game 1. We won game 2, though. We stole one at home. Let's take a look at the box scores. What's going on? Let's just go back to game 1. Garland killed us. Okay, Kuminga. Ooh, Book was nowhere to be found, but Ron Holland and Kuminga got it done. Booker was back for the second game. You love to see that. And Garland still is our boy Derek White not able to make a play for us here? Like, what happened to this A-plus perimeter defense here, my guy? We need you here. Let's simulate through another one, man. We take game 3. Give me game 4 as well. Why don't you? Let's simulate through that game. We in the finals against Chet, Shea, and them boys. Devin Booker is back in the finals. Oh, this team is tough. We're not even going to talk about this right now until we know more. But, oh, and they had Isaiah Collier, too. They had that first pick. Oh, my goodness. Oh, good. They have Cooper Flag. Oh, this team is goated. They're the best drafters of all time. Oh, my goodness. Well, this is it, y'all. This is it right here. The team's rebuilt. We're in the finals. It's a matter of if we win now. Give me game 1. We lost game 1. Let me see the box score. It's all good. It's all good. Shea did his thing. Book did his thing. It's just a matter of shutting them down, man. Like, as far as defense goes, like, where is all of our defense? It's Brooks, Derek White, Holland's good, Kuminga's good, Booker's even fine. Do I need to give, like, Dylan Brooks more minutes? I think I do. I think I've got enough scorers and stuff. Let's take some of Branham's minutes away and give them to Dylan Brooks. I think that's probably the way to go with it. And then, yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. Simulate through game. Give me a... Oh, we lost again? View box score. We gave up less points, but we scored less points, which I guess is fair if Branham didn't play as much. Oh, we had some guys coming at the end. I was confused for a second. Branham's taking a lot of shots, man. I need Booker taking more shots and making more shots. All right. Simulate through the game. We got one on our court. Give me another one on our court. Tied series. Come on, man. Let me look at the shot tendencies real quick. All right, messed with a couple of the shot tendencies maybe. Oh, it doesn't get us that game. We just can't stop them. And this team's loaded. We're never going to win the finals. We're never going to win the finals. We might win the finals. Oh, I got y'all on the edge of y'all's seats. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Simulate with Simcast. Give me game 7 here. We're down early. We're up. Oh, it's back and forth. This is exactly what the NBA wants. This back and forth affair. We take the lead late. We're gonna do it. We're the GOATs. That's a rebuild right there. Ooh, that was elite right there. We just like stormed back in the 4th quarter. Let's see this game 7. What happened? Shea gave us a 45 ball. Booker gave us damn near 60. That's one for the record books, y'all. That's awesome. That's crazy. I put his shot tendency up to 100 that game, man. And he took advantage. That's it. I told you, Booker and some dudes gets it done. Well, hey, thanks so much for watching, y'all. I really appreciate it. Let me know what other teams I should rebuild or something now that I've got the Bulls off the list. But yeah, appreciate you always for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.